Hey everyone, so here we are for part 2 of my full collection tour video. We are going to be doing the second shelf today and I'm going to jump right in. So the first one we've got on this shelf is this one here. This is Raja Parfums 51. This is the Essence Day Parfum. Yeah, the Essence Day Parfum, and this is the Essence perfumes are like a lighter version of the original perfumes. So they're just, they're really nice. Now this one, I love the way this, I love the way this one smells. This one smells kind of, it's very hard to explain, but it's almost like a clean fragrance that still has like a lot of depth to it. It's a clean fragrance, but it still has a little bit of like a, I don't know, a darkness to it. And I think my little one is out there with her friend there. Hope it doesn't get loud if you hear him. That's what it is. But anyways, yeah, it's like a clean fragrance. It's got a ton of, this has a ton of notes in it. It's got like flowers and spices and citruses and just all kinds of notes. But it is like a floral, like a clean floral, but it's got a darkness to it. It's really, really beautiful. I really like it. So anyways, that is 51 from Raja Parfums. That's the Essence Day Parfum. All right, next I keep this in its box. This is my Zoologist Bee. This is probably my favorite perfume in my collection. The quality of this is just, it's just outstanding. I mean, I've never smelled anything like it. The quality is incredible. I've just never, I don't know. It's just like my favorite perfume of all time. It's beautiful. It's very much a honey fragrance. It's like honey and beeswax and royal jelly. It's slightly incensey. It's got some florals in it. Oh my gosh, it's just an incredible fragrance. It's like one of those fragrances that every time I smell it, it almost gives me butterflies in my stomach, seriously, because I love it that much. It's just gorgeous. So anyways, that is Zoologist Bee. Also, probably the most expensive fragrance in my collection that I actually paid for myself, for sure. I think that one was $190, but it was worth every penny to me. Okay, let's get into, this is where I keep most of my Jennifer Lopez, this is where I keep most of my Jennifer Lopez fragrances, but I've got 2 of them pulled, so we'll see those in a different video. But this one here is JLo Glow, or Glow by JLo. This one, oh, I love this fragrance. This is in either you love it or you hate it. A lot of people that don't like this one don't like it because they think it smells like hairspray. I don't get that. In fact, as mine ages, I start to get a little bit more of like a white musk note. It's just beautiful. It's very clean and it smells like soap to me. I just really, really love it. So anyways, that is JLo Glow. Such a beautiful, clean, soapy fragrance. Okay. Next, one of my favorite ambers. This is Armani Si Le Parfum. Si Le Parfum. This is a really beautiful blackcurrant amber. It's a very, very, it's like a dark blackcurrant fragrance, really. It's more blackcurrant than it is amber. It's a very blackcurrant forward fragrance. Look at the dent I've gotten mine already. I'm like, this is one that I'm going to start being very sparing with because it's been discontinued. I love this fragrance. Yeah, it's been discontinued. I love this fragrance and oh my gosh, I cannot be without it. So yeah, this will probably be the one of the ones that I go down to only wearing like once a year. Because I don't want to run out of it. and I already feel like I have way too big of a dent in it. So anyways, that is Armani Si Le Parfum. Okay, next I've got a couple of ambers. This first one is Ombre 114 from Histoire des Parfums, or Histoire des Parfums. And I love this. This is just a little 1/2 ounce bottle. I love this house because of this. I love that they offer these little 1/2 ounce bottles. They're super affordable for being a really beautiful niche house. I think you can pick up these 1/2 ounce bottles for like $39 maybe. They're really, really affordable. I love this amber. Oh gosh, this is such a beautiful, slightly sweet, pretty vanilla heavy amber. It's just really, really gorgeous. I love it. It's one of my favorite amber. It might be, in fact, I would say this is my second favorite amber that I own. The next one we're going to talk about is my favorite amber that I own, but this one I think is definitely my second favorite. They're very, very similar. So that one that I'm talking about is this one here. This is L'Artisan L'Eau d'Ombre Extreme. This I would say is my favorite amber in my collection. It's just, oh, it's gorgeous. And again, with the dent. And this has, oh my gosh, it's so good. I believe this has been reformulated. So this is another one that I'm like afraid to go through my bottle because I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to find it again. Because it has been repackaged, and usually when they repackage fragrances, they reformulate them as well. So I just have a feeling this has been reformulated, but this is my favorite amber in my collection. If I couldn't have this though, I would be happy with Ombre 114, like for the rest of my life. If I could have one of the two, I would be happy. So anyways, that is L'Artisan L'Eau d'Ombre Extreme. Okay. Next we have got Aerin Amber Musk. This is a beautiful fragrance. This has to be worn in cold weather. It will completely disappear in any kind of warm weather. So definitely cold weather. It's a cold weather must. It's really beautiful. It's a very light, sweet, I mean, musky amber, really, but very, very light, not very sweet, but very light, sweet, airy, slightly musky amber. I don't have anything else like this in my collection, which is why I keep it. It's just beautiful. So anyways, that is Aerin Amber Musk. It's expensive though. Even in cold weather, it doesn't last very long, like maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours. But I can't get rid of it because I love how it smells so much. Okay, next, this is one that was just sent over to me. This is Sylvaine Delacourte Aranzo, which is from the Orange Blossom line. And this is beautiful. This is a very crisp, very clean, like neroli fragrance. It's almost astringent. It's so crisp and clean. It's got a cleanliness too. Like it almost could have maybe some kind of a musk in it, like a white musk or some kind of a musk in it. I'm not sure. I haven't looked up the notes on this one yet, but it is stunning. I love it. It's going to be gorgeous in warm weather. Super clean and classy smelling. So anyways, that is Aranzo from Sylvaine Delacourte. And then I also have Virgil from Sylvaine Delacourte. This is one of my favorite vanillas. This is like an herbaceous vanilla. It's got rosemary and sage and I think some other herbs in it. And it's, oh gosh, it's all of those things plus a really beautiful sweet vanilla. It's an absolute beast. It lasts absolutely forever on my skin, and I just adore it. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is Virgil from Sylvaine Delacourte. Okay, next we have got Elie Saab Girl of Now. I love this fragrance. This is one that I used to wear to work a lot just because, number one, it's a crowd pleaser. And number two, it's an absolute beast. It would easily get me through my 12 hours of being out of the house with ease. You can tell just by the color of the liquid, like it's sweet, it's syrupy, it's strong. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's pistachio and orange blossom. I think it's got some pear in it. It's just beautiful. It's honeyed and syrupy and sweet and rich and decadent smelling, and a beast. You can easily get 12 hours out of that one. So anyways, and I love the bottle. It's beautiful. One of my favorite bottles in my collection. Super heavy. Just gorgeous. So anyways, that is Elie Saab Girl of Now. Okay, now we're going to get into a bunch of Guerlain. So the first one I have here is Samsara. This is Samsara EDT formulation. This is a beautiful dark sandalwood fragrance. I love it though because it's got that, I mean, it smells like Guerlain. It dries down to that kind of powdery, almost vanillic Guerlain. I think it's referred to as Guerlainade. That's it. Definitely, most of them have it, and this one definitely does. This is such a beautiful, warm, slightly sweet, soft, woody fragrance. So anyways, that is Samsara, the Eau de Toilette formulation from Guerlain. Okay, next I've got L'Homme Ideal Cologne. I love this. This is incredibly hard to find now. I'm so glad I picked mine up when I did. This is like lemon and powdery almonds. Yes, it's lemon and powdery almonds, and it's beautiful. It's perfectly unisex. It would smell great on anybody, and it's great for hot weather. It is also an absolute beast. This is another one I used to wear to work quite a bit because it would easily get me through my entire 12-hour day of being out of the house. So anyways, that is L'Homme Ideal Cologne. All right, next we have an Aqua Allegoria. This is Aqua Allegoria Teasura. This is a really beautiful, heavy citrus and light tea fragrance. I love it. I love the bottles, these bee bottles. I just love it. So anyways, that is Aqua Allegoria Teasura. All right, next we have, this is one of my favorite Aqua Allegorias. This is Aqua Allegoria Erba Fresca. This is, oh gosh, this is like citrus and mint. It's so beautiful. It's so light and fresh and crisp smelling. It's gorgeous. So that is Aqua Allegoria Erba Fresca. All right, next I have Guerlain Terracotta Perfume. This is a beautiful summer or like beachy white floral. Yeah, it's one of my favorite beachy white florals ever too. It's mostly jasmine and gardenia, and it's just a stunner. The only bad thing about this one is it performs terribly. In the heat, it doesn't matter what time of year it is, I can only get maybe 2 hours out of it. That's why I have such a huge dent in mine, because I have to overspray it like crazy. So yeah, that is Terracotta Perfume, Le Parfum, and I adore it so much. Okay, next we have got Ideal Eau de Parfum. I love this bottle. I think it's so beautiful. This one reminds me a lot of Narciso Rodriguez, the one in the black bottle. It's a, oh gosh, it's a very musky floral, but I like this one a lot better. I just feel like there's something about this one that is much more refined smelling, and I just love it. I don't wear it a ton because it's not necessarily my style of fragrance. I don't love a musky floral, but I keep it because I do like this and I do enjoy wearing it. Like maybe once every spring I'll wear it. So that is Guerlain Ideal Eau de Parfum. Alright, next we have got, this is Guerlain Insolence Eau de Parfum. And this is in this bottle, which I adore. This is my favorite bottle the Insolence has been in. I love the purple liquid. I love the dark purple cap. I just think it's so pretty. This is a very powdery, very sweet candied violet fragrance. So very sweet candied powdered violets. It's a beast. This is one that you can spray on once and it will be like, it'll get you through an entire day easily. So anyways, that is Guerlain Insolence EDP formulation. I used to have the EDT. I went ahead and passed it along because it honestly smelled exactly like the EDP formulation and I just felt like I didn't need both of them. They literally smelled exactly the same on me. Okay, next is another Aqua Allegoria. This is Aqua Allegoria Limon Verde. And this is seriously like an intense lime fragrance. I think it's technically lemon and lime, but I get lime more than anything. This smells exactly like fresh squeezed lime juice. It's incredible. I love to mix this one with the Herba Fresca and it just smells like a mojito. It's like lime and mint and citruses and it's just incredible. So that is Limon Verde. Love that one. Okay, and then next we have got Aqua Allegoria Rosa Pop. This is a really beautiful fruity rose. It's like a very beautiful, sweet, fruity rose. I love it. You get that Guerlain aspect though. It smells, it's like a sweet, fruity rose, but it's got that meteorites smell in the background. Like, I don't know. It's got that powdered violet aspect to it. It's gorgeous. I love it. So that is Aqua Allegoria Rosa Pop. It's one of the only Aqua Allegoria, it's the only Aqua Allegoria that I have that doesn't have the cage, the beehive, the cage thinger on the top. Yep. And then the last Aqua Allegoria I have is this one here. This is Rosa Rossa, and this is beautiful. This is a really, this is a really beautiful, light, bright, citrusy rose. Very modern smelling, but it does, unlike Rosa Pop that kind of has that Guerlain meteorite smell to it, this does not at all. This is fresh rose, like fresh, citrusy, bright, modern rose. It's gorgeous. So that is Rosa Rossa. All right, next is, this is one that was sent over to me. This is Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose. This is a huge 3.4 ounce bottle. And I love Mon Guerlain. I love every single Mon Guerlain I've ever smelled. I just think they're all stunning. I have quite a few. This is like it's gorgeous. It's like a slightly creamy, sweet rose. I don't get any like citrus. It's not super bright, but it's not like it's not a literal rose either. It's like this really beautiful, every Mon Guerlain I've ever smelled has a creamy aspect to it. And that's what this is like. It's like I don't know. It's as if you replace the lavender with rose, really. But it is quite different. It's hard to explain this one. This is a beautiful fragrance though. So anyways, that is Mon Guerlain Bloom of Rose. Next we have Mon Guerlain Mon Exclusive. This is one that I'm very sparing with at this point because it's gone off the market. Like, couldn't find it and pay $300 for it even if you wanted to. It's very difficult to come by. So yeah, I'm down to where I only wear this one maybe once a year to get some joy out of it, and then I put it away because I don't ever want to be out without this one. And I've already put a pretty darn big dent in mine. I have given some decants. I have given away some decants, but yeah, a lot of it is just me using it. So anyways, that is Guerlain Mon Exclusive. That is a very decadent version of Mon Guerlain. It's got salt and butter, and it's just a very, very decadent version. I love it. Okay, next we've got another My Insolence, and no, not My Insolence, sorry. I've got another Insolence, and you're only going to see about half of my Guerlain collection here because the other half is in a dark cabinet. But this is Insolence Eau Glacée, and this is basically like an icy version of Insolence. So this has got some bright citruses. Yeah, it's still that candied violet, but this one's got some bright citruses, and it's just a lot lighter and brighter. It's not quite as syrupy. It's not quite as candied smelling. It's just much fresher. It's like a really beautiful warm weather version of Insolence. So that is Insolence Eau Glacée. All right. Next we have, this came from the same person that sent over the Bloom of Rose. This is Mon Guerlain, just the EDP formulation. I love this. Look at that beautiful liquid. It's darkened up from all the vanilla. I love this. It's vanilla and lavender, and it's got some really, it's so pretty. It's got some really interesting notes in it, like, it's gorgeous, like fern and just some different green notes. It's really gorgeous. So that is Mon Guerlain, the EDP formulation. I really need to put it up too. All right, next we have got Mon Guerlain Floral. This is probably my favorite formulation of Mon Guerlain. This is Mon Guerlain, but it's amped up. It's sweet. Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's very sweet. It's like a version, it's like a sweeter version of Mon Guerlain. Maybe just a touch more floral smelling. The lavender, oh my goodness. The lavender is not quite as strong in this one. It's just beautiful. This has been discontinued too, and it's pretty difficult to find. Thankfully, I swiped it from Ulta when Ulta was clearancing it out for $25. I could not believe it. So anyways, that is Mon Guerlain Floral. All right, and then the last two Guerlains that I have out here. This is Shalimar Souffle Intense, and this is beautiful. This is lemon and spices and vanilla. It smells like, it smells just like souffle, but it really is just a more intense formulation. It's gorgeous. I love it. This is a 1 ounce bottle. So I had a 3.3 ounce bottle of the original souffle, but somebody sent me over another bottle of souffle, not this one, but the original souffle in a 1 ounce bottle. And I was so happy to have a bottle that matched this one that I went ahead and passed along my big bottle and kept the 1 ounce bottle that she sent to match this one. So I'm super excited about that. And then the last Guerlain I've got out here is this guy. This is Shalimar Souffle de Lumiere. And this is basically a very heavy citrus version of Shalimar Souffle. So The lemon is really, yeah, the lemon is really, really amped up in this one. It's like more lemon, a little bit less vanilla. It's just a really beautiful hot weather version of Shalimar Souffle. So that is Souffle de Lumiere. Okay, next we've got this beauty. Oh gosh, this was sent over to me by a really small niche house, and this is called Aurora by Charles Wong, Linderhof am Morgan. And he is like a fashion designer. He's from Hong Kong, but he's really into the kind of dandy style. He's really into like French history and just the beauty of everything. And this is a gorgeous fragrance. It's, oh gosh. Oh, it's beautiful. It's almost a touch gourmand. It's got this like tofu note in it, if I remember correctly. It's got like a silky tofu note in it, and it's beautiful. It's sweet and almost tea-like. It's bright, but it's also got this creamy, silky tofu note in it. It's just beautiful. So it almost leans a tiny bit gourmand. It's just stunning. Such a stunning fragrance. So anyways, that is Aurora par Charles Wong, Linderhof am Morgan. Such a stunner. Oh, I forgot a Guerlain. I don't want to forget this baby, this beauty. This is Guerlain Mahora. This is a beautiful, kind of old-fashioned beachy fragrance. When Charlotte was really little, she broke off my sprayer. But I keep the sprayer in the cap and then just put the cap on, and I can still spray it when I want to. But yeah, it's kind of like an old-fashioned beachy fragrance. It's got beachy florals in it. It's like a vintage styled beachy floral. It's beautiful. I love it. I keep it mostly for the bottle. I love the fragrance inside, but this bottle is to die for. It's like one of my favorite looking bottles because it's so kind of Art Deco looking. I don't know, just very cool. Oh, now I've got a couple more little Guerlains here. Geesh, it's like the Guerlains just keep coming. I've got Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. This one is getting really difficult to find too. I picked this up because it's got a cherry note in it. It's like cherry and, I can't remember if it's cherry and tobacco or cherry and rum, some kind of booze maybe. I don't know, but I was able to find this little 10 mil. Is it 10 mil? Yeah. This little 10 mil for, I don't know, like $15 or $16. So I'm glad to have it. It is a men's fragrance, but it's really nice. Really beautifully unisex. So anyways, that is L'Homme Ideal Eau de Parfum. And then I also have this baby. This is a 1/2 ounce of Eau de Cologne Imperial, or Eau de Cologne Imperial. From Guerlain as well. This is a very, very sharp, bright, fresh, clean citrus. Yeah, with a really beautiful, like orange blossom or neroli fragrance, one of the two. Really beautiful, very crisp citrus summer fragrance. Very old. This is a super old Guerlain that is still in production, which is incredible. Okay, on to Juicy Couture fragrances. I've got 5. So I've got this one here. This is Juicy Couture Viva La Juicy Rosé. Ugh, I love this bottle. All that glitter. I mean, it's like impossible not to love all the glitter. So beautiful. This is a really beautiful, sweet, soapy rose fragrance. I love it. Ah, yeah, it's so good. So anyways, that is Viva La Juicy Rosé. And then I've got this beauty. This is Viva La Juicy Noir. I don't know why all of my bows are like lopsided. Viva La Juicy Noir. This is another really beautiful, sweet. Gosh, I forget about these. It's so good. It's sweet. It's almost a little tiny bit shampoo-y too. but really beautiful, sweet fruits. Sweet fruits and flowers. I love it. It's super clean smelling. So that is Viva La Juicy Noir. Then I've got this big, huge honkin' bottle of Viva La Juicy La Fleur. This is gorgeous. Like, I can't even fit this in the frame because it's such a big bottle. I think this is it's a 5-ounce bottle. Yeah, it's a 5-ounce tester bottle. So it's huge. And again, this is a beautiful, slightly green, light floral fragrance. And I've had people tell me that they have this fragrance and it doesn't perform well on them. And mine performs on me like a beast. And I'm wondering if it's because mine's a tester bottle. I've had that happen. There are a couple instances now where I own a tester bottle and it performs like a beast on me. And then other people will get the same fragrance, but maybe not a tester, and it doesn't perform well on them. So, I don't know. It's just something to think about, but I love this. It is a very light, sweet, green floral. It's gorgeous. So that is Viva La Juicy La Fleur. And then I've got two itty bitties here. I've got the original Juicy Couture. This is a gorgeous white floral. Predominantly tuberose fragrance. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. I remember when this first came out, like how classy I thought it was. I thought it was so beautiful. So that is the original, just Juicy Couture. And then we have got, this is Juicy Gold Couture. And this is caramel. Super sweet. This is a beautiful, it's Viva La Juicy, but with a ton of caramel in it. It's so good. It's such a crowd pleaser too. People absolutely love this fragrance. So anyways, that is Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. Okay, next I've got this one. This was a little gem that I found in TJ Maxx. This is called Rachel Zoe Instinct. This is a beautiful, light, almost vintagey smelling floral, like from the 80s, but so good. It's really hard for me to explain. It's something that takes me back to my childhood, but it's still super modern. Like, it doesn't smell vintage at all, but in my mind, it smells like an 80s floral. It's so good. I love it. It reminds me a little bit of the Jennifer Aniston perfume, which we're going to talk about in 1 second here. They are different, but they're the same types of florals. Really gorgeous. So anyways, that is Rachel Zoe Instinct. And then here's the Jennifer Aniston one. This is like a super light, beachy, white floral. But it's got like a vintage kind of vibe to it. It really brings me back to the 80s. I don't know. Somebody said, yes, I think somebody told me, or somebody commented one time that they thought this smelled just like Jean Naté, and I totally agree. I think it does. Or Sand and Sable, like fragrances like that. This and Rachel Zoe Instinct remind me of those fragrances. They're like vintage 80s beach fragrances. They're so good. I love them. This one is just a terrible performer. Okay, next we've got this one. This is another one that's kind of on the chopping block in my collection. I don't think I need it anymore. I've been hanging on to it because of the bottle. But I don't love how this smells on me. This is Pepe Jeans, just like the original one. This is like, I don't know, it's weird. It's kind of like a creamy, coconutty kind of fragrance. It's like a really creamy fragrance, but it almost goes hairspray on me. Like, it doesn't mesh super well with my skin. So yeah, this one is kind of on the chopping block. I'm going to give it one more good test in the cold weather and then decide if I need to let it go or not. But it's a cute bottle. Like super cute. I can't even get it in the frame because it's a huge bottle. So anyways, that is Pepe Jeans. Okay, we're getting to the end here. Next we have got, this is Cartier, Delices de Cartier. And this is like a really beautiful kind of caramely gourmand fragrance. It's nice. It's discontinued. It's hard to find. It's one of those that I need to put up so that it doesn't degrade. So that is Delices de Cartier. All right, next we have got, this is Tocca Isabel. This is a really beautiful kind of boozy rose. It smells like sangria. It's got a sangria note in it. So yeah, it's like this beautiful, like wine, kind of boozy rose. It's light, it's airy. It could be worn any time of year, but I like it in the heat a lot. It's just a stunning fragrance, and this is one of my favorite bottles. I think the bottle is stunning. It's very heavy. It's very heavy and very quality. So that is Tocca Isabel. Next we have this one here. I love this. This is a fragrance from La Rive called Have Fun, and this is a clone of Moon Sparkle from Escada, which is why I have it. I have the original Escada thanks to a beautiful subscriber. I do have the original Moon Sparkle in my collection, but I don't wear it because it's, I can't find it anymore, so this is what I wear in its place. This is a really, really good clone of Moon Sparkle. And it performs pretty darn well too for being like a $10 perfume. So anyways, that is called Have Fun from La Rive. Then another La Rive fragrance I have here is called Sweet Woman Eau de Parfum. And this one, I don't remember. Yeah, I cannot for the life of me ever remember what this is supposed to be a clone for. But it is a really beautiful, very sweet floral. Like very sweet, like candy sweet, like fruity floral. It's really pretty. I like it. So anyway, I think it's supposed to be no, I just can't remember. I'll put it on the screen what this is supposed to be a clone for. So anyways, that is La Rive Sweet Woman. And then last La Rive up here is this one here. This is La Rive Pearl. And this is just a really beautiful, clean, shampoo-y, clean, sweet, shampoo-y fragrance. Yeah, I love this. I can't remember right off the top of my head what this is a clone for either, but I, again, will put it on the screen for you. It's pretty. It's a really terrible performing fragrance though. But it reminds me a little bit of like the Key from Justin Bieber, fragrances like that. So that is La Rive Pearl. And way back in the corner here, I've got a Versace fragrance. This is Versace Crystal Noir. This is the this is the EDP formulation. This is the original formulation of the EDP. And mine is so old, like my lid is just like falling off. Oh gosh, it's beautiful though. This is gardenia and coconut. And it's gorgeous. Super old bottle. First run of the original formulation. Beautiful. So that is Versace Crystal Noir. And then last but not least, I've got 3 little Lancomes here. I'm going to zip through these because we're about to die here. Battery anyways. Let's see here. Oh, this first one, this is Oud Bouquet. These are just little 1/2 ounce bottles. So Oud Bouquet, not my favorite fragrance. I just keep it because, I don't know, I just do. Oud Bouquet. Then we have got Jasmine's Marzipan. I love this one too. This reminds me so much of like a vintage fragrance from the 80s. I don't know, this just has, it's super sweet, almondy, yeah, super sweet almondy jasmine, and it's very vintage to me. So there's Jasmine's Marzipan. And then last but not least is Rose's Berberanza. This is a sweet candied rose fragrance. I really love this one. So that is Roses Barbarianza, the most worn of all of them. And that is going to be it, you guys. Those are all of the fragrances from my second shelf. We've got 2 more shelves just over here in this unit to go, and then I have a whole nother unit to go, and then I also have another, the cabinet that sits behind me in my background, that is full of fragrance as well. So this is going to be an 8 to 10 parter probably. So I do hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.